Hey guys, Pidgey here. In this video, I want to give you 3 tips to create effective UX microcopy in Claude. Now, before we begin, I'm a lead designer with over a decade of experience, and if you want to learn more about my recent AI workflows, feel free to check out the resources. Now, without further ado, let's get started. So, Claude is as good as the output that you feed it, or the input that you feed it. So, what you want to do, first of all, is to give context as much as you can. So instead of asking for a microcopy for just this specific section and just note down a screenshot of this section, you want to give it full context on the project, because that is going to change the impact of the microcopy. So that would be the very first and easy tip. The second one is to tell Claude about the emotional state of the user, and this is where a lot of people actually miss the point when it comes to microcopy, because they just think the microcopy is going to be a descriptive element, but there is the logical part, and then there's also the emotional side of things when it comes to UX. So for example, a user which is in a payment information or payment request screen, is in a specific emotionally charged state. So the way that you actually approach the microcopy is going to be dictated both by logic and also by emotion. And this is something that you want to give Claude context. There is this concept in marketing of the sales cycle, and you want to understand and dictate where the user is in that sales cycle, because in different states, different type of copywriting is going to be more or less effective. And this actually brings us to the third point, which is again an undervalued way of utilizing Claude for a lot of designer, and that is to stress test. So what you want to do once you have all of the copy in a screen or in a flow, you can actually utilize Claude in order to stress test the solution. So again, a simple way is simply taking a screenshot of the entire screen and ask Claude to stress test this based on the context that you're giving it. So you can actually create a prompt around this based on your specific project. In fact, that's something that I usually do in certain scenarios, but this is going to essentially enable you to have the most accurate type of UX microcopy for the screen at hand. So I hope this video was helpful. Again, if you want to learn more about AI and design in with my workflows these days, I'm going to leave links to some resources in the description, and I'll see you in the very next video.